niggas real fucking life. Fuck you hoes. How about that? Fuck you hoes.
That's what I'm saying. These guys are sitting here self-destructing, and they supposed to be conscious people.
I'll be in New York, nigga. I'll be in New York.
Why are you coming to New York?
If
everything is not pleasant, why come? That's gangster talk. Are you a man of consciousness, knowledge, or you just want to argue and fight? He can go in the military with that. You that bad, take your ass to the military.
The motherfucking shit is out of motherfucking control now. Okay? It's out of control. Because now, all this shit y'all done to me,
Saa Neter made them, presented them with a contract that every time they use profanity, he's going to take $500 for them.
I'm ready to hit the
Young Pharaoh said, if I do 3 curses, that's my money right there. Then curb your tongue.
Y'all niggas done fuck with the wrong one, bitch. I'm not polite.
See, now you gotta throw polite name in there.
I'm not that fake ass nigga York with his pedophile ass fucking daddy. I'm not that piano teethed ass Tazaria and that old fat ass nigga Johanna. I'm not none of them hoe ass niggas. Any one of you niggas. I'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there. I don't want to hear shit about no video or nothing. I'm walking up on any one of you bitches. I swear to motherfucking God. I swear to God, any one of you bitches. Anyone. Y'all want to slander me?
That's part of the territory. You're going to get your pros and cons. But defending like this, just keep doing what you're doing. If you have true intentions behind what you're doing, why you need to vent this way?
I'm taking over the internet. Bitch.
See, this is all gangster stuff.
They don't know how to.
And this is divisive. White people gonna look at this and see these people, even the very knowledgeable among the African American or the African people of color, it's flipping out.
Right. There's no civil. They don't know how to have civil discourse.
That's what I'm saying. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey, Dr. York. If you went to any of their forums, you wasn't all this.
Nah.
Yeah, this is a brother here. His name is Bhakta Caprice, and he practices Hinduism. And he was saying something about being a vegetarian. I said, first of all men cannot be vegetarians because they DNA and they blood type makeup. I tried that and I stayed sick all the time. I stayed at 120.
Everybody can't do it.
Everybody, it ain't meant. People, it ain't meant. Some people come from an ancestry where they got that.
You fuck ass old ass nigga.
Especially if you're, in your environment. I know you could change things from your environment, but
certain blood types and ancestry that you got dictates what you are. You can have 400 generations. I mean, 4 generations that has the stone meat eaters, and you just can't cope but say, I want to do this because I'm gonna do it. You're heir to your ancestry.
Got the red book.
Get on his fuck ass live stream. Don't come over here crying. Go get you some Kleenex. And go take your crybaby ass over there.
That's yours?
On Saa Neter.
I know. But what are you saying about it?
Fuck ass information that them niggas giving out. Them niggas ain't even giving out real information.
You read it before?
You go get the
I have it in not in this form. I have a regular book.
Then you got
retarded. That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one Tyson like. Yeah. Tyson got the tattoo on. Yeah. That's my mate's book. My wife's book.
I'm going in. Reggie the retard.
See how you call Reggie the retard?
Oh, Reggie. You call Reggie.
You said Reggie the retard.
Like Frankenstein with a broke back. We know why your back broke, bitch, because they shot your ass up for being a suck-ass nigga. You ain't learned yet? You ain't learned yet? We know about your bitch-ass nigga.
But this is the thing.
We got your number.
A younger generation that's sincerely looking for guidance and information from an elder or older generation.
You a petty-ass thief.
You would really deter him from his destiny by this behavior. Where would he get a sense of closure or cohesiveness wanting to work with you or see where he find himself? If he didn't have a father figure, this how you act, you would have him in jail after a couple of months.
He might as well go back to the
street or you know.
It has to be character building.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
There's a time for war, but not over no little difference in doctrine. You go to war over somebody trying to hurt you, disrespect you in regards to you know, personal stuff with you, your family. But in a forum like this, y'all can iron that out through debate, and intellect can solve all this. But if y'all can't get along, leave each other alone. Don't do business. Don't expect nothing from each other. You stay on the east, you stay on the west, or I go north, you go south.
The Midwest.
No, I'm not saying literally the Mid. I'm hypothetically speaking. I'm saying if y'all can't get along, just go your own way. If you know he's on the north, stay in the south. All like trying to invade each other's space. That's the same thing that Tariq did with Tommy Sotomayor. He gonna show up at his interview. You know, that's part of that man's, you know, income. That's his audience. Why are you showing up there? You had so much of a argument with him. Keep it on YouTube. Why would you show up at the way he's doing an interview and you wasn't invited? Where's all the killing at, player? Where's all, you guys don't even. It's crazy, man.
And you know, what I was learning was, you know, just being at different places about civil discourse is attacking the principles, not the person.
That's what it is, making it personal. That's why I say, if you look at Malcolm X with his speeches, Dr. Clark, that was intellect. They became great in what they did and how they presented themselves. Not only is knowledge power, character, presentation is power. Sitting around there cussing and all, come on, man.
Yeah, this like hip hop,
you
know, video or like
dumbness, crazy.
When you having a rap battle.
I know you're talking about rap battles, DJ battles, and all that.
Yeah, it's not a rap battle.
You're dealing with the souls of men. You're dealing with people trying to seek, trying to learn.
You know, a lot of people look at
this is accessible. This is not like in the days when I grew up with Islam and trying to learn culture and about your ancestry. We didn't have all this YouTube stuff.
Right.
Where you had access. I had to go to the library, I had to buy books, and I still do. I still do them things. But this is more accessible.
Right.
This is more interactive and accessible. So.
What's his name? I forget his name.
Some brother that got initiated in a frat. You know, when you say frat or fratier, that's some type of another like secret society.
Right, fraternity.
Fraternity. Because the word frat or fratier is Greek for brotherhood or brother.
He went up there and told everybody. You done and said he liked it. Said he liked it. Bitch, I'm booked right now. I got motherfuckers calling me right now.
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do. That don't really. That's part of an initiation. You know, you got orders that do all type of stuff before you become a neophyte or a newborn into their thing. You go through your form of purging, or you go through an entrance examination. This is really the first time I've ever listened to them.
Yeah, they always going through this.
Cussing and all that stuff.
They're going off with each other, arguing. They always go through these arguments.
Yeah, but
I think
they
doing
solving?
It like wrestling or some shit.
Yeah,
as soon as I come up
you on
there,
YouTube now.
Your numbers within a month's time. I'll cut your motherfucking numbers in half, nigga. Flat the fuck out. And that's what's gonna happen, nigga. I'm gonna bang you. I am going to bang you. I am going to bang you, bitch.
I'm gonna take those down and do something else.
All you fake ass
I'm gonna go to Kiss and get better.
I'm coming to London.
Back surround sound speakers.
I'm coming to London.
Why would you go to London? Why would you go to London with this craziness? We want to get an audience of. That's why I say Saa Neter should have had a better august body of esteemed scholars.
But he don't.
Like Dr. Clark, Dr. Clark, the guys of the that can be rational, like Infudici, Dr. Riketti Amin. You got Asra Kwesi.
Right.
You got brother Professor Small. You got Phil Valentine. You could have got all of them, and they would all add parts, fragments to the whole.
That's true.
When you get guys like this from the street, from that old drug and street and jail background, you get guys like that, you're gonna get this stuff. And you got guys who smooth, quiet, who train, got military background, you know, serious training behind them. They ain't gonna go on like this. When they come for you, lights out. There ain't gonna be no presentation of what I'm gonna do.
Is this like an advertisement? Like
yeah, you advertising. A real warrior, when he comes for your ass, you better be able to stand up because he's coming seriously.
I'm gonna be up front, nigga, with my feet kicked up. And when I get off that bitch, I ain't gonna be nothing but flames, nigga. I'm gonna be ready for anything. I got my G's already on the way.
Look at that. Bring more guys to add to the confusion. And you know what the serious aspect of all this?
Guaranteed.
You make too much noise and it affects white folks. They become a threat to white folk. They're gonna wipe clean all y'all. He has the ammunition, the training, and the military to back up his threat. There won't be an opinion left if these devils want to come after you. So they can play all this tough shit. I know what a real killer will do or a real assassin do. Y'all playing these games.
Okay, call me up, bitch. Anybody want to book
I see what's the name be on them too, the guy from Chicago.
Call my number, nigga.
King Noble.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you have one listening.
Say I want to make a reservation.
Something I listen to King Noble. He's not with all that nonsense either, though. The brother King Noble.
Yeah, he a little bit.
Yeah, him, Dr. Umar. None of them. Even that, the one who all of them talk against. No, Tommy Sotomayor. He presents videos.
More sense, yeah. Right.
They just have a different format. Right. He used profanity, but it's in the context of what he's talking about.
Right.
And most of the time he used profanity because somebody done type something. You know, somebody done type something. He respond, "I'm coming to your city tomorrow," and he'll say going like that. But the stuff he shows is video evidence of abuse among black women, families, black families. Like saying, oh, he hate women. It ain't a matter of hating women. Most of the stuff, even he presents, has video data to it.
Yeah, he did a thing why black women don't never just show their face. They always got to turn around and show their ass.
Yeah, that's part of the shit with us.
Not right.
He going.
Your low blood cell count, motherfucker. Come on and give me a call.
All this is a product of self-hatred. Ripping each other apart.
Yeah, that's what I was telling.
All is a product of self-hatred.
The brother about with
give me a call, nigga. Give me a call. I'm gonna let you know what
Benjamin and them.
Bitch ass nigga, you come over to
they tried to go to I was told they tried to go to
give me a call, nigga.
See, you gonna mess up the whole state.
No, what happened? This is what happened. They tried to go to Nicholas out there in Brooklyn, and they canceled their whole thing. You messing up your own flow, your own cash flow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, you gotta
they ain't gonna want to. They ain't gonna want to come around that danger and bring. You got some guy be bringing their children and sons to hear black culture, and you put them in the middle of a war zone. Come
that's
on.
why they was mad when he showed the homosexuality that time on something. They said
who, Dr. York? Oh,
yeah,
kids there.
Yeah, he did that. Remember that one?
Yeah.
And you know, they was upset. They said, you know, his babies and all that.
That's why I did that video on the Hebrew Israelite talking about stuff in Egypt. If in mind Egypt depicting penises and all that. The symbol of a penis always represents life or rejuvenation. It had nothing to do with nothing sexual. It ain't got nothing to do with anything sexual. But like I showed in the video, David, as a dowry to a woman he wanted to marry, took and gave 100 foreskins of some men's penises. I can take that perspective and say, what man want to handle another man's penis skin?
That ain't even what it's about.
Yeah, they went to that text too. They was talking about in the text where Haru had the semen in his hand. He cut it off. He cut his hand off. Because it was all symbolism.
That's all it is.
Doesn't mean
Ideograms and symbolism. They ain't got nothing to do. It's expressing an idea, not expressing any form of sexual.
They already tell you in the
relations or. They said I have not laid. I have not in the laws of my acts. But a lot of people miss that point, and they don't want to see that. But that's their little way of throwing stuff out there to capture the minds of people who don't know. It says I have not laid with a man, and I had sent that to somebody a couple of weeks ago. A whole caption of the 42 negative confections. And if they really want to know, they can consult Dr. Raketti Ammon. They can consult Infudishi. And there's others. Even Brother Reggie, he can translate Metal Neter.
What's the name is good too?
Yeah, he another one I mentioned. They're gonna have Baba Harut. I call him I refer to him as the jewelry craftsman, because he's the one who did this ring here with my tribe from Cameroon, the Beti Ikan.
He need to start dealing with the elders.
That's what I mean. If you want to teach the next generation, that's like giving them dirty water. You want to give them pure water? Why would you give them this? Why you present this?
There y'all go.
And if it's a market for it, that shows your mindset too. That if you want to market these type of guys, and this you mean well, but you're gonna present this to the community as people who gonna help us.
They have no discipline.
That's where it comes down to. And like I said, any warrior watching this, he really can move right through it. You can have 50 guys around you, and when a warrior come, he gonna peek and he gonna sit back like this and watch and say, okay, that's the weak link right there. Move right through it. There's a saying, there's a saying, if it's meant for you to die, 50,000 men can't save you. And if it's not your day to die, 50,000 men cannot kill you. So this shit they pulling.
We dealing with a low vibration because he's calling things out that he don't really need to call out. It's like you could call those things out.
He just let himself, his whole self,
it's all
let
emotions.
loose.
There's no mathematics.
There's no thought behind it.
There's no mathematics. We taught that Islam is mathematics and mathematics is Islam. And everything has to be done according to writing. You have to be writing exactly your calculations. That's all emotion.
Yeah.
That's like,
Can't nobody rock it like me, baby.
That's worse than the woman. I don't even want to put it on the woman, but
yeah. But that's established that women get emotional and lose it. This is a brother who, if he has a family, children, later on they look at this,
Sound like the bitch got something up in his ass. What kind of shit is that? Y'all listening to that shit?
All of this.
If I heard a motherfucker come on like that, I'd change immediately.
That's what's the name?
Look at yourself and change immediately and stop all that venting and cussing.
What's the name is? I like. That's why I like. What's the? He's all right. I listen to him.
Phil Valentine?
No, the younger brother. He around our age. Professor Griff.
He
do some good things.
How old is he?
He's
40, 50?
He lives 50.
Okay.
He talk about different things. Professor Griff that was down with Public Enemy now.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, y'all.
His stuff is pretty good. He has his own channel. He goes to London. They call him up from London with asking him. Seti.
You got a royal name like that.
Who is this?
This Venton.
I know.
Who?
That's why I said, like I spoke in regard to Thomas Sotomayor and Tariq, you need a council of elders who you're accountable for, who can mediate your differences.
Right.
My tribe, the Beti Khan, the Iwando had it. We respected our elders, and when they made a decree, you followed through with it because they was heir to the natural, to the divine beings.
That's what people don't want to put themselves under anybody.
Because they want to do what they want to do and be clowns and not be accountable. They want to be Negroes and not be accountable. But they want the respect of the public and they want an audience to listen to them. Everybody is accountable. You cannot
talk about culture and
not be accountable. That's my point. And not be accountable to something. That's why I say, no matter how young and what they say, the way Brother Prince York, he held himself in good, he was very well poised in how he carried it out. Yeah, he represent more than himself. You can't chump your father and, his father be mad at him.
Yeah, you gotta know how to present.
And when the children, and when the Hebrew Israelites came to class in the answer, they got their ass walked out. He was so filled and inspired, he walked them towards out, busting them up as he was talking to them.
Yeah, I watched a lot of remember they used to come, they used to have a whole
True Light tape. I know he used to come on the radio.
I used to watch it all the time.
And they got some on video. You could pull a lot of them up on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched
my point is that was good, well proportioned. This garbage, these little, a lot of these guys are ex-criminals, ex-little street, even though Malcolm X did that, look how he came up under the umbrella of the Nation of Islam. So he couldn't just go on his own and just, and when he did step out of line, Elijah Muhammad disciplined them and said, you cannot speak, you cannot do this, but the people loved John F. Kennedy. You went from a religious organization, a black organization, and you got political, so that's why.
True.
So that's why.
Hold up. What up, God? I'm live right now. I'm about to sign off.
He live right now?
No, he was live when he did this. When he started arguing and cussing at Saa Neter. It was a lot of this was based around the contract he didn't want to sign. And he said they slandered him.
What I learned is you don't do a contract. You do agreement.
Nigga, tell him call General
The
Sekhet.
contract was based around that Saa Neter would have all rights to everything, which in the music industry, that's what them labels do. That's why Michael Jackson had that issue with Sony.
Right.
The owner of Sony was the
And,
devil.
Prince. Right.
Yeah, Prince got the rights to his.
Yeah, he
Ray
finally
Charles
got
too.
it,
They got
baby.
the rights to their
Ray
stuff.
Charles, right.
You didn't want to do it. That's
When you
on
become
you.
that
on
big
you.
and magnificent in your own undertaking, you can branch off. Prior to that, you getting what? 25 cents, 35 cents for every dollar with some of these contracts.
You put the food on your plate, then you eat it.
Have a market for distribution.
We always argue
New
over
York, y'all,
money,
hold on.
economics. You see that, you know.
Said,
Maybe he should sit down with everybody and say, you know, look, this
Yeah.
is how we
They
do
could
it.
have ironed this out.
Yeah.
But that's like that's even like boxing promoters. Don King, Bob Aaron, or any promotion, Mayweather Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, or Golden Boy Promotions. They gonna get a top cap of money, and they gonna give you what they feel like giving you. That's in everything.
Yeah, they didn't finally put themselves up there to
all you niggas are some
that's
fuck
right.
niggas. I'm on top, bitch. I'm on top. As always.
what you do is you just
Sisters
get your
love, I
own
know,
channel.
baby.
He do
I
got his
know.
own stuff
I
working,
know.
but
Right.
I know.
a lot of that was gonna be in
Y'all get
conjunction with
over it.
other people,
Y'all
you know,
get over
debating.
Because
Y'all
he have a
But the
lot
whole,
of
you know
shot
where
now.
things messed up at? This
Y'all
whole
know
debate
y'all-
was supposed to be
y'all
about
focus
whether
on
the
the
metal
right
nature
holiday anyway.
can be deciphered,
Which y'all-
not all
which
this
y'all mad
personal
'cause
stuff.
Saa Neter ain't gonna
And the
be
people
in
who
the
can
Bible
decipher
for
metal
Christmas.
nature wasn't there, other than they say Brother Reggie gave a good account,
Right.
but you didn't have, like I said, Dr.
Like,
Rekhetti
which y'all
Ammon.
mad? Which y'all mad 'cause y'all-
You didn't have
Saa Neter ain't gonna be able to buy a
Mfudishi.
van for Christmas.
Get my point? Ashwa Kwesi. And I was told, not that I know it's a fact, that somebody
What's that?
you really, you know, disinheriting yourself
With us,
from the
every
people
flight
who
is
can help you.
perfectly prepared.
Right.
Every detail precisely.
You're really disinheriting yourself from the people who can really help us. You know, get through all this madness. But
That's you?
that's our people.
Yeah, that's
That's
why
our
we
people.
can't.
And we really
That's
need
part of our,
that
you know, our
post-traumatic slave,
dysfunctional.
yeah, part of dysfunctionalism. And it's really, you know, gonna hurt us in the end if we don't pull out of
was
it.
just saying you could have a dialogue. You could have the different method, but the objective is still the same.
Get a solution that's for the benefit
No,
of all.
Right. No matter
the
what the
people.
method is, you got to.
But this stuff, all they're gonna do is create enemies. And how many enemies you gonna have until one of them slips through and really do physical bodily harm? You know, you gotta stop that. That's why if I was Prince York, I would pull out of a lot of this stuff and
Some
just
people
build.
not gonna want to hear it. Some people not gonna want.
Yeah,
to
you
say
should
they
see the
don't
different
wanna hear
posts
that.
people putting up. But these guys' mentality, I don't give a. They can't take no form of corrective criticism because they think you're attacking them. They don't want to be reprimanded on no level. None of the elders can say nothing to them. You know.
You know, I was talking to Pharaoh when he was here that day. You know, and one of the things was, you know, what was presented to him was living the culture.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, having a. You know, you hollering, you talking about the culture, but you know, not really practicing it. You
Yeah.
talk about here, you talk about Ma'at, but then you don't do anything.
But
of
that
it
deals
that
with
the Ma'at.
fairness, justice, reciprocity, equality
Right.
with your fellow man, your fellow, you know, Nubian brother. Yeah, the art of war. It's all mind strategic.
It's hot. I
Yeah,
got the
it is.
bigger book. I never.
Yeah, you get those for like what, $4 at the bookstore. I read all type of
You know
books
what
on
they used to be?
warfare, strategy, mind,
Yeah.
mind power.
You know where the
you
book
got to
were
work
like-
on you. You got to be a student to you, work on you, and develop you. Nobody gonna do the
Right.
work for you. That's why I'm not into that. You know, somebody else sacrifice their life, or I'm looking for anybody to
That's like a preacher always preaching
preaching
the
about
things
Jesus.
in the Bible.
That sounds
and
so
then he,
coward-like
Then
too.
he doing all the other shit.
Yeah, but
that's
the thing is that it ain't
contradicting
what he does, it's what you do. 'Cause
Right,
say if
with the
that
message.
Ma'at is a fact beyond doubt, now our ancestors established it. Because I mess up with Ma'at ain't got another thing to do with the next man fulfilling his destiny
Right,
with
that's
Ma'at.
right.
So don't look at the preacher. If it's false, it's just false. If it's a
Right,
fact,
right.
it's a fact because it's a fact.
It's
You know,
the
you can't look at him.
principle.
He can sleep with all the women of the church or none of them, and that still don't mean I should follow in his footsteps.
No, not
You
at
take
all.
things, you learn the languages or Hebrew or Arabic, Aramaic, and embrace them things. You know, me, that's why I study with online with Dr. Raketi Amin, and I still got to go back and complete it. Or
Where
with
is she from?
Infudishi, that's a she, Raketi. That's
Where
the
is she
feminine
from?
form of a teacher, feminine
she
term for
from?
teacher. She's there in Mississippi, but I think she's out of Chicago. You know, she the one who taught Infudishi. She was
Oh,
his
yeah?
teacher. Yeah, and he bad.
Yeah.
You know, because that's when young Pharaoh said, he said, how you going to say this an A? You make an equivalent of a sound in Medu Neter with the sound A in English.
You can't do that.
You cannot do that. It's
Right.
it's an expression.
Right.
Ah! And he
Right.
said that's how the vulture sound. It makes the ah! And you can go on YouTube
You
and
gotta
look at
get
bird
into
sound.
when you get
Into
into
the
a language,
culture.
you got to get into that culture.
They got to get
If
to the
you're not
culture
in-
and
you're
understand the
not there,
mindset.
Right. If you're
of
not
the
there,
people
then
who-
you out.
Right.
Stop
You get,
arguing.
then you're gonna get
listen.
your stuff from which some other Tamahu or some other people that really don't know to understand the culture, and partly are responsible for the demise of the culture.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you arguing about apples when it's oranges.
Right.
You just not in.
But like I said,
the
a
league.
person who's really serious about this culture, they would sit with any of them brothers I talked about, Infudishi or the sister, Dr. Raketi Amin, you know, or Wujao, because he got an online service
That's,
where he can teach you Medu Neter also. You could do an interactive course, or you could do the one with a group of people that be on, and you'd learn just as much as you would if you was in a class.
What
'Cause
about
my time
Milana
don't.
Karenga?
Who?
Milana. Does
Well,
he
I don't know if
read
he teaches.
language?
I don't know if he.
Well, you know, remember he did the book
The
on,
Husia?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
bad too.
Yeah, that's.
But see, it ain't about Molana Karenga. I applaud his work. It's that information is there on the monuments. That's what I mean. They taking stuff and making it personal when you ain't gotta like this person or that person.
brothers-
that information is on the
Right.
monuments.
Remember I told you.
If
to
I
get
learn about
Jacob the
Ramesses
brothers?
II,
Right.
it ain't about Infudishi or any of them other people or anybody else. It's about what you extract from it.
Right.
You ain't gotta like the person, but get what you need. That's like medicine. I don't like medicine, certain medicines I took, but it does the job. Get the job done. You got a generation under you that need to learn this stuff. You know, you're gonna die out, and if you don't hit certain teachers, certain information, you're gonna die with them.
Did you get Jake? Did you ever remember I told you that time?
Jacob Carruthers?
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
that's
get
sitting.
it?
Yeah, I got like
Got it?
that's one. Let me see.
He's the one that did the introduction.
Of Medu Neter, yeah, I got that over there.
Where's it?
Cause my mate, they got some here. We got some books down here.
You got a cat.
We got books in there. You know, I got a bunch of linguistic books. Let me see. Yeah, it's over there. Cause I got my Arabic, Hebrew dictionary, lexicons there, the Greek. You know. Then I got some.
You
I got some.
the prophet in there.
Huh?
I see you got Gahil Gibran, the prophet.
Yeah.
You got two of them. You know that, right?
Yeah, I got copies after copies. Sometimes I give them away. That's why.
Yeah, that's a good book. It's a good book for somebody to read.
Yeah. That's what I thought about that statement Khalil Gibran said. He said, "Love knows not its depth to the hour of departure." And I thought of that after my mother passed. Yeah, after my mother passed, I thought about that thing. When he said that, love knows not its depth. You never know how much a person means to you till they're not there. Because we humans take things for granted.
He was from Lebanon, a Christian.
You say it like this, Lebanon, in Arabic, Lebanon.
Lebanon.
That's the thing. Any doctrine I got into, I learned the language. I ain't gonna talk about a Bible or Quran if I'm not gonna delve into the language and extract what the person who received these doctrines or this inspiration
Wow, you got the
went
signs
through.
of the Dogon here too.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of them tribes that's West Coast was living East Coast before they was pushed out. Like the Beti Ikan, the Iwando. They knew they were lords and they was direct descendants of the pharaohs. But after Alexander the Great came, they moved. A lot of them migrated out and went west.
Right, right.
That's the same thing. A lot of people don't know. Even with Sheikh Antadia, that lives in the Senegal now. I read the story of his ancestry. They originally was living in Mecca, and descendants of the Prophet Muhammad, as they say, and then they migrated into Senegal. You know.
Yo, he really inspired me to write poetry.
Who?
Gahil Gibran.
Khalil Gibran, yeah.
He
He
really
the
inspired
stuff he
me.
said, love know not its depth to the hour of departure. And when he started talking about time,
When he talks about children
he
come
said,
through you.
he said, sit from each other cup, but don't sit from one cup. He say some upstairs stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he has a lot of jewels.
He said your children come through you, but not from you. He says a lot of powerful stuff to make
this
you
came.
reflect.
I read this when I was a youth, and
I really wonder,
really meant it.
with all this going on with politics, society, the world, the evil, the warfare, where we stand and what's going to go on. And you got to wonder 20 years from now, what type of projection, what type of planet we going to have, what type of children going to inherit.
Yeah.
You figure, I'm 51.
Yeah,
Look at this. 20 years from now, 71. I wonder what type of beings going to inhabit this planet, and what are they? It was, if this that stuff kind of like
I'm 55.
You got to wonder what your children's children going to be like. This is something.
Yeah,
think about
it's deep.
Who's gonna? Because this is. If you look at where things are now, you look at the economy. Now you figure this: you got so many immigrants coming over here. When you start dealing with projections, how many more going to be over here, and what's the percentage of blacks that are going to be in America, and what's their status going to be at that moment? Because it's one thing to just think of the present. If you making a projection 20 years from now, what is this like? I know New York City, I wouldn't want to be here, and I really want to get out of here since yesterday.
Like when we talk about like say, I noticed what's the word I'm looking for? The disposition.
Right.
When you start talking, like say if you talking to a white guy, like what's his name? One of those white wing shows. When you start talking about white supremacy, right? They'll always turn around their indifference to start talking about, well, what about black on black crime?
But that happens with every race.
They'll start giving you
statistics,
and
but a lot of products of black on black crime is a result of our conditioning here in the West and our products of self-hatred. That's nothing to think about. Even though we talk about it over and over again, we know what the problem is. When do we arrive at solutions? Because every leader came and talked about problem. Some of them came with solutions, but who's adhering to any of the solutions? That's what I mean. We got too many people orating, and ain't nothing getting done.
And that's what
it was like we die in vain and nothing get done. We preach in vain and nothing gets done. We write, we march, nothing gets done. You get tired of hearing that.
You have to be solution based.
And you wonder why the masses of people turn bitter.
Yeah, it's about developing something.
You develop, but
principle.
One individual develop, you can applaud that. But when the masses of us going to develop, where it really has an impact, collective. That's my point. That's the same thing with a person who get a PhD. You one black person in one neighborhood that lives in one house, they got one. They got one degree. How does that empower you as a nation? You one starter made millions of dollars. How does that impact on the people?
Right.
That's what I'm looking at. Not just one individual doing, masses.
Well, yeah, when you say when you're dealing with
economics, you got to look at how that impacts the whole.
Economics is
one of you can't hire everybody in your business. You end up going to other races to get what you need.
Well, economics means the branch of knowledge that's concerned with.
But not only on this debating, thing. Look at the relationships,
consumption,
right,
and transference,
right.
So,
like when Black Wall Street, they said their dollar value went around 15 times in their communities. The average Jewish dollar goes around, they say, what, 7 times before it leaves their community?
7-15. Ours goes around and it won't even go around. It'll be going in about 4 hours.
But that's the thing. You got to look at the relationship level of black men and women, how they interact. Everything is always disrespectful. You can't even talk to each other.
Yeah,
it seems like all relationships got some game. That's part of the condition. And when you tell them that, it's because it is. Everybody's, you know what they call that? I'm right, you wrong.
Remember I told you.
Let's just get past that and get the job done.
Remember I told you the brother was
some of these bad children we got out here.
Because he was going out and buying his sister, a lot of Gucci bags and stuff like that.
He felt he had to,
Right. Then the next thing, when he had his issues and problems, he was gone.
Yeah. Well, Men hurt women, women hurt men. You know, men do a disservice to women, women do a disservice to men. That's all part of this human.
But that's another thing you're talking about as far as, dealing, how we, what level of, how are we supposed to deal with
The
each
lack
other?
of culture.
Right.
And the lack of presence of certain values in our life is what breed this stupidity in these relationships. You got to have somebody that want to have an attentive ear to your situation. You want to hear out what he has to say in a situation and what she has to say in a situation. And it ain't a matter of, oh, you right, I'm wrong. Let's move and work things out. Get things done. That's my thing. I spent my time arguing with mates I had. I'm not going through that.
You
get it. Old, young, it's vain. It don't arrive at nothing. I'm the right one, you the wrong one. If you have an established law of rules of set of purpose and what a man represent in the function of a home and what a woman represent in the function of a home, the fact that a lot of that was stripped and you let society dictate stuff from TV and magazines and these stars and actors, your whole life would be ripped apart.
Yeah, I heard a brother on the matter of fact on the.
You be letting these people without, most of them got less, information in. Their whole life appears like it's a script written out. Whatever brings the money in for them. They don't really care about your personal issues at home.
Yeah, I heard a brother.
They don't even live in an environment to see the pain you see every day with young boys with their pants down, young girls with too much weave in their hair. Come on. So a lot of issues that Thomas should have all speak about. Come on, you cannot just dispense it. His method of
that's a toxic
coming out
right there.
Can be an issue.
Weave is a toxic.
No, that weave.
Good. Weave is toxic. That weave is toxic.
They found that actor from that show.
Toxic,
it gave her some type of skin problems.
Yeah, it's toxic.
Because that's foreign hair touching human skin that's not part of your DNA, your makeup, or your ethnicity going on your head.
So we could tell the crisis within our, in our culture through our women and through our children.
Well, you can look at the women and see how if you look at how children and women are, that'll tell you a lot about what's going on with the men and the environment and the culture of the people.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Because
it's a sad,
me working in certain environments, me doing bouncing and security in certain environments, I watch how people act, and the loudest women, sometimes some of our, beautiful black sisters, they the loudest ones screaming, cussing at people. One guy accidentally touched her foot with a broom, and it was on her birthday. Same night I heard my mother pass, Saturday night. She started cussing. He ain't had to be touching my mother. I said, here we go. I said, let me get out of here because I don't want.
The broom.
Yeah, but she didn't have to react to it. She said, you touched my foot. He didn't mean no harm. The brother, the man didn't mean no harm in it.
But you said something that was real powerful. That a lot of us, I'm not going to, it could be women also.
We have our shortcomings.
Communication.
Right. Communication is very important.
Skills is really
and see, I really want to know earnestly who really want to solve this, or everybody just talking. Who really want to have our women embrace us? Who really want to have our children, grow? Who really want to do this, or just all talk? Because this can be solved if human beings put themselves in a situation. We can find our ways out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could.
There's enough tool, enough information, enough examples. We can economically solve our problem. Look at the situation in Black Wall Street. If they did it then, you could do it now. Who wants to do it? Who wants to sacrifice to do it? Or if everybody just talking? Everybody just want to make money. Let's say, hey, hell, let's just make money. Forget about culture. Forget about this. Let's leave everything alone. Suffer. Keep suffering generation after generation.
And sometimes we have to think outside of the box. Even when living in a capitalistic society, like that situation with the contract with Saa Neter, right?
Yeah,
you could think outside the box. You don't have to do everything the way that they do things.
Right, but the thing is, I know what Saa Neter was trying to do, because if they saying he's trying to rob them out of money, that's a thing that they can bring up and make an issue. But all that cussing and screaming, come on. Either you don't deal with the brother, establish your own market. But to get on there and cuss out and call people all types of
you
MFs,
come up with other ways to deal
come
with
up
it.
other ways. That's my point.
Say, look,
but to
this
go on
might
that
not be the
gangster,
way. Right.
rah stuff, that was way, you know, out of left field. But say we can re-examine. Let's re-examine that
exactly.
contract. And let's come. I said, if you really want to have, you know, a situation or do business with us, let's iron that out. I said, you robbing me here. I feel you robbing me, and that's not fair to me. But you know, and if Saa Neter is doing that, he got to iron up his differences too. So then he had a falling out with Thomas Sotomayor based around the money issue.
Yeah, what happens? They do resentment sets in, unforgiveness. Resentment sets in.
Yeah.
What deals with unforgiveness.
Then you breeding anger, animosity, and then you done made another enemy.
Bridge, right? Instead of building a bridge, you build a wall.
Right.
And you know, it's no contact anymore. So you're just like self-destruction. You don't need anybody else to really come in and do anything.
Yeah, because the devil in you, that's bred in you, that's bred from the environment, the crazy environment you came through, came again through you by way of you and destroyed everything. You didn't need no entity, no spirit. You didn't need nobody. You within your own makeup with the demons in you help destroy that.
That's right.
Destroy everything that could have been promising.
No, and that's why, that's why it says in Islam, the greatest jihad is with yourself.
Yeah,
the greatest battle. You got to battle when you battle within yourself.
Human nature itself is the battle. Working within human nature, working past your laziness and your habits.
That's right.
Because certain habits of laziness, I watch people just be late. One thing I despise in human beings is laziness in them. Because I'll watch them, I say, wow, this person, why are you waiting to do this today? If you know it's so important, why don't you wait till the end of the day to do something? Here is 9 a.m., you wait till 5 o'clock to go and take care of your business. That's creating a habit of laziness, and when children look at you, you say, wow, this person lazy. You know, I had to work things out like that too. I used to wait till the last minute to get on the train. Even when I was working downtown at 20, I had to wait till the last minute, to the last second, to the last moment to get on the bus, knowing I lived in Queens in a 2-fare zone. Now, I ain't never late getting nowhere.
You gotta get on the van.
Yeah, Queens and they had that dollar van. But getting to the point, a lot of stuff you gotta change as you grow and grow up. Come on, some people just grow old, never grow up.
Yeah, it's called never maturing.
Discipline.
Just growing old.
The key to a lot of this is discipline. Discipline. Yeah. I despise laziness. And I despise people who ego so big that they can't learn from nobody else.
Well,
they learn, them guys that's talking all that stuff about ancient Egypt, to marry the beloved land, the black land, Kemet,
That's why
they would sit and learn from guys who know it. Like I said, in Harlem here we have Infodishi. In Chicago, Mississippi, or online you have Dr. Raketti. You have Brother Reggie up the block. You know, he can call them all type of retards. One cap he got over him, the brother can translate Metal Netter. Yeah. If you want to learn something, you'll learn it.
You say cool does it too.
And this is the thing. This is the point I want to make too. I always been thinking about this. If you want to talk about the acts of Dr. York, you never got into your school teacher's personal life. When you went to school and sat in the class, you didn't get into his personal life, who he was married to, whether he was married. You didn't care what he was. You learned mathematics. You learned biology. You learned history. You take what you need for you. His personal flaws, he got to deal with it, or be ashamed of it, or give an account to it. What they got to do with what you learned. If somebody teach me draftsmanship, or how to be a draftsman, that's a skill I learned that I could apply to help my life. What your personal situation is ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that shouldn't be the merit of all things.
That's right, because human beings gonna have their problems.
Everybody.
You know, for all them people who read them scriptures, if war went down in heaven, what the hell you think gonna go on earth? You're gonna have flaws and problems.
You heard what Curtis Mayfield said.
What?
He said it. Why are these crackers in it? If there's a hell below, we all gonna go. You know.
Yeah, once certain things touch your nature from them, they'll breed a devil in you just from the environment. They'll breed evil in you from
your environment.
Your social
parasitic type of energy.
from things in your environment, ecology, however they want to put it.
And the lessons that
and that's part of how you're going to have to survive in that environment.
The lessons,
but in all that, use intellect in your approach. That's
yeah.
my thing. Be analytical and intellectual in your approach to all of this. So if you go on emotion alone, you're gonna come up being a big fool.
The thing is that to produce dissatisfaction within you.
Right.
So that causes a lot of dissension.
But that come from well, that come from dissatisfaction. A lot of that come from, you know, what you may if you don't anticipate things, then
yeah. In the lessons in the 120 talks about that they were telling lies on one another, causing them to fight, kill one another, causing them dissatisfaction.
Yeah.
You know. But after a while, you just play it out, like you said.
Yeah, everything eventually run its course. That's why I say if you stay disciplined, a lot of this stuff you can walk through, and don't get so emotional about.
Yeah. The Kemetic proverb is the emotions are good servants but poor masters.
Yeah,
So,
there's no logic to emotion. It's just what it is.
They can serve you, but don't let them.
Yeah, it has its place in how we interact, how we treat creation, but it got to be, you know, used with reason. They don't just let it run off. Uja Seneb, my friend. That's my talk with my brother. Sekhet, just speaking about issues within a black community. Be well.